the protectors of the Wood Adventure Series. Abby and Wendy. Episode number 163. The House in the Hill. Abby was suddenly aware that she was wet and cold. The storm had blown off, but the cold rain and hailstones had soaked her clothes. Her teeth were chattering and she felt dazed.
But where am I going? What's my route to Wendy's house? It would have saved me time to hit the Half Moon River upstream, where Cedar Creek and the Half Moon can be crossed on those logs.
A voice quickly spoke in Abby's mind.
Remember the flooding. The logs have been swept away.
Oh, of course.
A chill of fear crept into her heart. Since leaving the church, she'd felt as if something, was inside her mind, advising and helping her.
Am I going crazy? What am I to make of this? Hello? Is someone in there?
But no reply came forth. She remained still, holding the briefcase and the MAPSTICK, unsure which way to go.
Your boat.
Of course. I'll cross the Half Moon in my boat and head upstream to the stairway up the cliff. But what in God's name is going on?
Abby began walking at an easy pace, hugging the ridge on her right. It was a relief to have shaken off all pursuit and to be sure of the road ahead. The branches of the tall old pine trees occasionally spread across her path, and she had to struggle to get through, even crawling a few times, holding the MAPSTICK and pushing the briefcase ahead of her. She vividly remembered going this same way with Jeremy only 3 nights before. That journey had begun as a fabulous adventure. And then it became a disaster, part of the collapsing house of cards that had been her experience of the last 3 days.
Ah, the river. Here we go. Down the slope. And there's the dinghy under the brambles where Phoebe and I left. I'll just slide down the wet ground, toss the MAPSTICK and briefcase into the boat, hop into the back, and paddle, paddle, paddle. Whoa, the current is strong. Just a little more, and into the bank, sliding into the muddy ground. Quick, into the bow, out on the bank, and pull, 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 and into the dinghy's nest under the fallen maple tree.
Abby did not stop to rest, but pushed herself up the bank to the hidden entrance in the cliff. She sat for a moment next to the thin oval rock that hid the entrance.
I can't rest yet. It's a long way. Here I go. Rock the boulder back and slip into the tunnel. Keep going. There's steps to the left. Keep going. Just keep going.
Soon she reached the opening to the path across and up the face of the cliff. She forced herself to think through the climb and realized that the MAPSTICK and the briefcase would make awkward, even dangerous baggage. Awkward through the first 2/3 of the climb and dangerous near the top. How could she safely hold them when she had to go on all fours, gripping the face of the mountain?
Tie the staff to your belt, straight up and down.
Ah, yes. I'll take the twine off the staff and tie the MAPSTICK to the back of my belt. And I'll slip my hand through the briefcase handle and have 2 hands that can grip and balance me on my way up. Here we go.
Relentlessly, she pushed herself forward, never looking down, and finally crawled over the gradual slope to level ground and lay there a minute in relief.
Now I'll untie the MAPSTICK. I love to hold it in my hand. There's something so pleasing in the lightness of the staff, as if I could twirl it in my fingers like a baton. And there are my friends, the crows. All 6 are there, circling around me. I'm close to home.
After an easy, almost level walk to another ridge, Abby squeezed through a narrow crevice that became a dark and cramped tunnel. She dreaded the darkness of this short, final effort that would lead her to Wendy's secret house on the hillside.
But look at this! It isn't quite dark. A faint bluish glow is coming from the MAPSTICK, just like it did in my father's closet long ago. And here I am, listening to the faint music of the stream. I'm a mess. I'll just brush off these clothes, smooth my hair, and here I go.
She crossed the small, secluded valley. The setting sun was broken into 1,000 shadows by the great beechwoods. The thick gray trunks burst into long silver branches, reaching for the sky. Abby danced over the small stream, over a few rocks, and climbed the small hillside, soft with countless years of leaves. On her right, almost covered by a mat of ivy, was a knoll that jutted out of the hill above the stream. She walked around to the uphill side. The knoll rose about 30 feet, all covered with stone, earth, grass, vines, and even small trees. At the very bottom was a green wooden rectangle, maybe 3 feet wide and 4 feet high, covered with ivy and wild plants. It was the door to Wendy's house.
Green leaves grow in the morning light, like a bird on the wing. Sunlight glows in a great halo. It's our golden ring. I feel you all around me, like the hour of my birth, beating in time with the magic red wine of the great heart of the earth. All things reach out for the sunlight, the hand of life everywhere. Wind in the trees whispers to the leaves. Waves of peace fill the air. I feel you all around me, like the hour of my birth, beating in time with the its glory. Just like the first dawn, come and join in the story. The long night is gone.
Trillions of living things are everywhere around. Our lives are all planted deep into the sacred ground. There's everything to love and everything to fear. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. And nature lives here.